Good morning, students. I welcome you all for commerce class. Yesterday we are completed with rights of consumers. So today we are going to discuss briefly about duties of consumers. So there are 11 duties of consumers. Let me explain it one by one. Apart from rights, there are certain duties imposed on the consumers. So the consumer should be conscious of their duties. The consumer should not misuse his rights and also he should follow his duties. Duty means the work one should do. So the first duty is buying quality products at reasonable price. So it is the duty of a consumer to purchase a product after gaining a thorough knowledge of its price, quality and other terms and conditions. So the consumer should inquire about each and everything related to the product from price as well as which shop it is being possible to buy and if possible from government stores to get an idea of its price. The consumer also can get knowledge by browsing and also through experience of different persons who has purchased that product or used that product. Hence, it is the duty of the consumer to buy scrupulously. Next duty is to ensure the weights and measurement before making purchases. So it is the consumer who has to check the weights and measurements about the products. The sellers often try to cheat consumer by using unfair weights and measures. The consumer should ensure the exact weight and measure it properly. And also the consumer should check the weights and balance of the product. Consumer should not buy the product blindly, which has been weighed along with its packing. Therefore, the consumer should be very vigilant when the seller is naturally measuring or weighing the product. Naturally measuring means without the weighing machine he will measure. That is termed as natural measuring. Next duty is to read the label carefully. What is meant by label? That is the cover of the product. The upper part of the product is termed as label. So that has to be read by the consumers perfectly and thoroughly because the product may be correct but inside the quantity will be different. So it should have a correct, complete and true information about the product. So that only it is very necessary for the consumer to read the label. Here I have given the image of the label of a product, student. See there, which is given, the company details is given, the company logo is given, the product name is given, product image, how it will look and also the barcode is given. So when you see there is an ISO mark in that label and also what it is mentioned there is vegetarians. Everything will be mentioned clearly in the label. So as we the consumers, we have to go through the label carefully, read. Next duty is to beware of false and attractive advertisements. So we have to be aware of these kinds of advertisements which gives wrong, false informations. But it will be very attractive. So often the products are not as attractive as shown in the advertisement by the sellers. Hence, it is the prime duty, that is the foremost duty of consumer not to get misled by such fraudulent advertisements. Next duty is to be clear with the misleading schemes or clear with the dishonest schemes. Schemes means plans. Mostly advertisements are used to be very attractive and appealing to the senses. Senses means what? Our eyes and mind. They may be occasionally false and misleading. So the consumer is supposed to be careful with the attractive advertisements and avoid such misleading and false advertisements. So these days what they do, they give different schemes like discounts, etc. For example, they give free products, free combo with soap, a discount off on the price of a soap or one free soap on buying one and the like. So consumers what they do, when they see such schemes, they try to buy the product. In this case, consumers should not forget the fact that the seller has already inflated the price of the product supplied with free offer and recovers its cost price under the scheme. Hence, the consumer should be aware of the fact that it is not getting anything free and should not buy unwanted things out of greed. Greed means extreme desire. So the consumer should buy only the products which will be useful for him instead of buying this different schemes which is very attractive and also misleading. Duty is to ensure the receipt of cash bill. After paying the cash for a particular product, he has to get the receipt or bill or warranty card supplied along with the bills. This will help them in seeking redressal for their grievance. Redressal means what? Remedy. Sometimes the consumers get attracted when the unscrupulous sellers offer to reduce the final price of the goods if they sell without bill. So what it happens is that after purchasing the goods without bill, if it goes out of order or turn defective, consumers cannot approach the consumer court without proof of purchase. Hence, it is the duty of consumer to demand and collect the cash receipt and warranty card for future references. Also to meet the future inconveniences. Next duty is to buy from reputed shops. So it is advisable for the consumers to make purchase from the reputed shops or government shops like Super Bazaar, cooperative stores and the like, because the consumer by purchasing from such shops can escape from the malpractice of the manufacturers and shopkeepers or vendors. So by this we come to know as consumers we have to purchase from Super Bazaar, cooperative stores and government shops. Next is never purchase from black market. So black market in sense it is a market which tries to cheat the consumer. So the consumer should discharge his duties as responsible citizen. He should not buy things from black market and in excess of his requirements. At times of scarcity, consumers should not resort to panic buying and stock things excessively. This practice prevents others from purchasing their share of requirement. The meaning is that you should not get tensed in case of scarcity, because the shopkeeper's motive itself is to what? To show artificial scarcity. So what we do sometimes, we buy in bulk in order to store it in stock. That is a wrong activity. So what we have to do is that as consumers we should not buy in bulk. If we buy in bulk, the others, those are without stock, without the products, they will suffer. So what we have to do, we should not get tense. What we need, that much product alone we should purchase and leave it for others. Next duty of the consumer is to buy standardized products. Often the consumers buys cheap products which are not durable or not safe. Therefore, it is the duty of the consumer to buy products with standardization marks which is supposed to be safe in every respect. So safest products are only standardized products. So we the consumers have to buy only standardized products because of its durability. Students, I have shown an image. Just take a look of it. That is different marks which is given for a product of best quality. So ISI mark, FPO mark, UG mark and BSI all mark. Just take a look of it, students. Next duty of a consumer is to follow the instruction of the manufacturer. So students, as consumers, it is a duty of us to use the product as per its instructions. So normally, if in case of medicine, it carries an instruction regarding its storage. It should be stored in the fridge, means it has to be stored in the fridge. If it is to be stored in the warm places, means it has to be stored in the warm places. So as per the instruction, we have to do alike. This would help in prevention of any damage to the medicine and harm to the consumer's health. Suppose if it has to be stored properly in a container, airtight container, means it has to be stored in an airtight container in order to get spoiled. If it gets spoiled, normally consumer's health also will get spoiled. So we have to follow the instruction of the manufacturer. Next duty, and it is the last duty of the consumer, that is knowledge of consumer rights. So what are the rights regarding consumers, knowledge has to be gained by each and every consumer. So these days, it is not uncommon to see a seller trying to cheat the consumer in every possible way in order to earn quick profits. So it is the duty of the consumer to be aware of his rights. When only a consumer is aware of his rights, he can launch a complaint against the seller who has cheated that particular consumer immediately in the court of law with the authorities designated for consumer grievance redressal rather than remaining as a silent spectator. With this, we have completed the duties of consumer students, totally 11 duties. So I think so you all will be clever with it. Enough you have understood. So thank you students. We'll meet tomorrow.